Welcome to the class 9 students. This is the part 3 of the chapter Life and its Diversity. In my previous two videos, I have completed till page 8 of this chapter, that is topics 1.1 and 1.3. I hope you have understood those topics well. Moving on with topic 1.3, which is taxonomy. Okay, so this 1.3 topic is totally about taxonomy. Now, what is taxonomy? The term taxonomy has been derived from two Latin words, taxis and nomos. Now, these two words mean, taxis means arrangement and nomos means law. So it is basically the arrangement, the law of certain arrangements. Okay, so we can define taxonomy as the branch of biology that deals with the study or principles and procedures of classification, nomenclature and identification of organisms. So every organism that are there on this earth has to be properly identified, looking at their unique characteristic features. Then they will be put under proper categories. Okay, and after putting them under proper categories, they will be named, and then they will be firstly classified, then nomenclature, and then identification. So all these things follow a certain rules, and all those rules fall under the branch of biology which is known as taxonomy. Okay, so we can define taxonomy as the branch of biology that deals with the study or principles and procedures of classification, nomenclature and identification of organisms. Okay, this term was first used by the scientist Candolle. Okay, the name of the scientist who first gave this idea of taxonomy, or this total concept of taxonomy, is known as Candolle. And I have already said that it is derived from two Latin words, taxis, which means arrangement, and nomos, which means law. Okay, next in your book you will find topic, a brief history of development of taxonomy. You don't have to read it because it is not there in your syllabus. Moving on to the next topic. So our next topic is components of taxonomy. Okay, what are the components of taxonomy? There are three main components of taxonomy: identification, nomenclature and classification. Okay, let me write it down. Identification, nomenclature and classification. Okay, so how are these three, how can we define these three, or how can we say that these three play a very important part of taxonomy? Starting with the first one, identification. It is assigning an organism its correct name and placing it in proper taxonomic category with the help of its specific characteristics. As I told you that every species or every organism has its unique feature or unique characteristic which will make it different from other organisms. Okay, so the first component of taxonomy is identification. We first have to identify the that specific characteristic of that organism which makes it different from all other organisms. Okay, so the first component is done. Moving on to the next one, that is nomenclature. I have already told you the meaning of the word nomenclature is giving a name to anything. Okay, it deals with the application of correct scientific name to a known plant or animal. Nomenclature follows international rules. So in the after a few topics, we will be talking about the binomial nomenclature, which is one of the important topics of this chapter, and it follows certain rules. So any nomenclature, that means assigning a scientific name to any plant or any animal, it should follow certain rules, and then only that scientific name will be considered legal. Okay. Moving on to the third component of taxonomy is classification. Arrangement of organisms into groups on the basis of their relationship is termed as classification. Suppose there are 5 types of species, and there are 5 types of subspecies. So all the subspecies will have certain characteristics which will be similar to the other subspecies. Okay, and we can understand that they are somehow similar to each other. Maybe 1 or 2 characteristics are similar among themselves. So we can get an idea about their evolutionary relationship, and thus we can classify them and put them under certain categories. Okay, so these are the 3 main components of taxonomy. Moving on with the next topic under taxonomy is the importance of taxonomy. Why is taxonomy so important? Why we need to identify all the organisms, why we need to give them unique scientific names to each of them, why we need to put them under proper categories. So we will now discuss about the importance of taxonomy. The first point is obviously diversity. Diversity means a large variety of organisms. Okay, so for knowing the diversity of living world, it is essential to make a catalog of organisms with their correct identification. It gives information about the specific habitat, characteristics, affinities, etc. of different organisms. So we have a large variety of organisms in our world, and we should know, or at least the scientists who are dealing with these topics, for proper knowledge about the habitat characteristics, affinities, etc. all these the total details of all the organisms, we need to make a list or make a catalog of all the organisms, and we also need to put them under proper categories so that we can get an idea. There are like millions and billions of different species, so it is not possible to know every little detail about all the organisms, right? So if we put them under proper categories, and that category has certain characteristics, common characteristics, so we can get an idea that the organisms that are under that category will have more or less those common characteristics. Okay, next topic is evolutionary relationship. Evolutionary relation. So all the organisms have evolved with the course of time. Okay, and throughout their course of evolution, they have been somehow related to other organisms, which have then evolved to form totally different organisms. Okay, so this taxonomy gives us an idea about the evolutionary relationships of different organisms. Okay, suppose we say that reptiles and aves, means birds, they come from a common ancestor, and thus we can conclude that at one point of time previously their ancestor was common, but then due to evolution they divided into 2 groups, and one group became the reptiles, and the other group became the birds or the aves. Okay, so due to this taxonomy, due to proper grouping or proper identification of different organisms, we can we get to know about the evolutionary relationships of different organisms. Okay, moving on to the next point, that is medicinal plants. Okay, how are medicinal plants important for us? Many medicines are obtained from plants. Similarly, a number of medicines are obtained from bacteria and fungi also. So if we don't have a proper knowledge about all the characteristics, about all the significances of the different plants or even bacteria and fungi, we cannot use them properly. Their utility will not be fulfilled. So we have to get a proper knowledge in order to use them properly. And since medicines are very important for us, so for that taxonomy is very, very important. Next point is breeding, meaning we can breed between two organisms, but we need proper knowledge before breeding them. So that is also one importance of taxonomy. And the last point is forestry. Forest management is possible only with the help of sound knowledge of taxonomy. Forest products also are very helpful for us. They are even commercially very important. So we can only utilize those forest products after having a proper knowledge about what product is useful to us in what way. Okay, so these are the components of taxonomy and importance of taxonomy. We have discussed both today in this video, and I hope you have understood. We will move on with the next topic in the next video. Thank you.